Hi good people, and welcome back to another video with DIYs by Carolina. I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. So I asked the question and you guys voted. You guys voted to keep the fruit trees, and that's exactly what I intend to do. Okay, so whenever I do these polls and I ask a question, I'm not asking these questions in vain. I seriously need you guys' advice, your opinion, and I really do appreciate all the suggestions, all the votes. Thank you guys so much. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with today's video because yeah, as you guys can see, the time is about 6:09 p.m. and the temperature outside is about 90 degrees, and it has been thundering and lightning. As a matter of fact, it's still thundering a little bit, but it hasn't started raining yet. And I'm hoping and praying, fingers crossed, that it doesn't, because I really want to try to work as much as I can in the yard today. So without further ado, let's get started. So as you guys can see in the top of the screen, the votes were unanimous to keep all the fruit trees. Now, I may get rid of the peach tree and I may keep the plum tree and the blueberry tree, and then just landscape around that. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. So then that way it won't be so cluttered and so crowded in that area. I'm gonna give these fruit trees a nice chop. So I'm gonna cut them back pretty low. Fingers crossed they'll come back next year. I'm pretty sure they will because I've done that before with the plum tree. So I'm gonna give them a nice rough chop. Oh, and by the way, y'all, forgive me because I didn't realize that I needed to do two separate posts. One for the tree voting and then one for how often you guys want to see me post videos. It didn't occur to me until my best friend went online and tried to vote, and she was like, it's only letting me vote once and then I'm able to see all the results. And I'm like, darn it. Y'all, your girl's still trying to figure this whole thing out. But anyway, I love you guys and thank you guys so much for participating. I really do appreciate that. I love you. You guys are the best. I mean, absolutely the best. And y'all voted to see more videos, and so here we are. So let's go. Okay, y'all, so as you can see, I am literally starting off where I stopped on last night. So I didn't do anything without y'all, just so you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with finish pressure washing this little portion here. And then my goal is to try to pressure wash at least up until maybe about this point here, because this is pretty much how far I'm gonna landscape. So let me just kind of extend that out. So from here all the way around, and I'm thinking too, y'all, I'm going to include this area here behind the bistro set. I'm going to landscape that too, because at some point eventually when I do decide to landscape this area here, I'm going to connect it all. All of this is going to be connected. So I'm just going to go ahead and just focus on this whole entire space over here. So that's the goal. So without further ado, y'all, let's do this. Ooh, y'all, look at those clouds. Ooh. Fingers crossed the rain don't pour down, because man, oh man, look at that. right, y'all, so as promised, we have done all of the fences leading up to the area where I'm going to be starting the landscape. So super excited. So now it's time to get to the real stuff, which is going to be cutting down these branches, trimming back these fruit trees. So let's not waste a minute of time, y'all. Let's get to it. Okay, so right quickly, I want to show you guys this plum tree. I just noticed, it's amazing what you notice once you trim it down really low. This is actually two separate trees. And you can see that here. There's one here. And there's one here. So I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of one. And the thick one here, this one, you notice how this one is leaning forward? And of course, that's because of the tree branches that was bearing down on it. So I think I'm gonna get rid of the smaller one. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish cutting this down to the root, and then I'm gonna dig this up. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this one and I'm gonna keep this one. So that's the plan. And right quickly, here's a look at at everything that I've cut down so far. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And y'all, if I did not do this correctly, I'm sorry, but oh well. I mean, I kept my end of the bargain, cut them down. I feel pretty confident though that they're going to grow back and probably even healthier and stronger, especially after I trim the branches off this really huge tree over here. So I think that's going to help them out quite a bit. So I'm pretty confident that they're going to come back healthier, stronger, better than ever before. It's just that I'm going to have to make sure to keep them trimmed to like a nice smaller hedge size, hopefully if that's even possible to do, especially with the peach tree. But we'll cross that bridge whenever we get to it. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and start on the huge tree with the big old tree branches, so we can go ahead and get this done, because I feel like I'm making superb progress right now. It's literally 7:36 p.m. So not bad, y'all, not bad at all. So I've been at it for a little bit, but I've accomplished a lot. And so my initial plan is to start around 6 p.m. That gives me a chance to come home, change clothes, let my dogs out, feed the dogs, all that good stuff, and then get started. And typically I try to finish up everything no later than 9 p.m. That gives me time to, jump in the shower, get something to eat, relax, and edit the video. So far so good. I'm loving it, guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up. All right, y'all, so before I get started with trimming the huge branches off this tree here, I want to show y'all what the space looks like. I went ahead and raked up some of the leaves, pulled out some of these weeds and whatever that was in the ground, and just kind of raked up and made the space look nice and clean, just to kind of get an idea of how open this space can really get. And as you guys can see, it is so open. Mosquito. Anywho, so I am loving this. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this is so fantastic. Cutting back these fruit trees made a world of difference. Let me just say that. So I'm loving it. So this is the blueberry bush, and of course the peach tree, and then the plum tree. And y'all, look at the mess. So you know what? I think tomorrow, if the weather permits, is going to be a cleanup day. And this is not even all of it, because again, I still have to trim those huge branches from the tree. So you can only imagine the mess I'm gonna have to clean up. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get started, because the time right now is it's almost 8 p.m. Yeah, it's like 7:56 or something. So let's go ahead and get started and try and go as far as we can. And what we don't finish tonight, we'll wrap it up on tomorrow. All right, y'all, so we got about an hour to go before we wrap this up and call it a night, because again, like I said, tomorrow might just be a cleanup day, and whatever branches that we're not able to cut tonight, we'll wrap that part of it up on tomorrow. And so by the end of the video on tomorrow, we should be at a point to where we're coming up with a layout, with a design. And so I'm excited about that part. That's always the fun part. So let's go. Wow. Y'all, look at the size of this branch. It was humongous. Oh my God. I was a little nervous, y'all. At first, I was like, I've never cut down a branch this size before. But y'all, let me tell you, it was nothing to it. And it was so quick. Oh my God. Yeah, tomorrow is definitely going to be cleanup day, because I have to cut all of these down to size to about 4 to 6 feet. So then that way the trash people, whoever, can take it off. So yeah, I'm gonna have my work cut out for me on tomorrow. But yeah, y'all, I'm so excited. So first branch cut down. So the next one that I want to cut down is this one up here. That one, that's kind of curvature. So that's a really, really long one, and it's hanging over the fence, but most of it is on my side, of course. So it'll fall right where this one is falling. And then the last one, well, and then don't forget this little miniature one. I want to cut that one down too. And then the last one is going to be this long one right here. I'm going to cut that one down as well. Y'all, I'm so excited right now. That was so easy. All right, y'all, so let's not waste any time. Let's get to it. All right, y'all, wouldn't you know it, my battery dies in my saw. Maybe this is God's way of saying, hey, you know what? Let's stop early tonight and finish up tomorrow. So anyway, I managed to cut down one branch. I have two more and one little piece to go. So we'll finish that on tomorrow. And then on tomorrow, we'll also finish up the cleanup. And then we'll start thinking about a layout for this space. And I can't wait to hear you guys' comments, feedback. I am so excited. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and show you guys what the space looks like at the moment. And then we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up early. So y'all might be getting the video a little bit earlier tonight. How nice. But anyway, I will see you guys, Lord willing, tomorrow. Good night. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's content. If you did, don't forget to share this video with your friends and family and give this video a huge thumbs up. That would really help out my channel. And I'll see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye now.